if someone has been living under a rock, can you tell us what your name is and what your title is?
My name is Richard Thomas, and I'm here to talk about Mark Twain tonight.
Wonderful. Richard, thanks so much for the time.
My
Mark
pleasure.
Twain, let's talk about one, the show, and how it all came to be.
Sure. Well, Mark Twain tonight was a marvelous performance piece put together by Hal Holbrook over many, many decades. A wonderful, wonderful actor, and it was really his life's work, aside from his other great performances. But, he did this 90-minute evening of a visit with Mark Twain, and he compiled all these different wonderful stories and quotes and sections on, satire on politics and religion and things from his works and all that. And he over the years he put this together, and he passed away several years ago, and his estate, he said he didn't want anyone else to do it while he was still alive, but his estate called me, got in touch and said, Hal liked you, and we knew each other and had a nice collegial relationship, and said, would you be interested in reviving Mark Twain tonight? And I thought, absolutely. I mean, there's only one Hal Holbrook and there's only one Mark Twain, but it's well worth, bringing Twain out again because he has so much to say.
What was the honor like for you? Because as you mentioned, I mean, not everybody gets that call. And what can
Right.
people expect from Mark Twain tonight?
Well, it's a wonderful opportunity. I mean, yeah, it's a great honor to have been asked. Absolutely. I mean, it was the last thing I expected, but but then when they asked me, I thought, yeah, maybe that's right. I'm the right age for it, and I think I've got that guy under my skin easily. So not easy to do, but I mean, it felt right. Um, but what you're going to get is a wonderful 90-minute reacquaintance with one of the great satirical minds that America has ever produced. Twain was just an equal opportunity offender who is, whose poison satirical pills go down with beautifully sugar coated with comedy, and not to mention all the wonderful stories that he tells, like from his silver mining days in California, and just trying to be a young reporter, just wonderful stuff. But people, they know Twain from Huck Finn, they know Twain from Tom Sawyer, maybe a few of his quotes, of course, which are so famous, but they don't really know the man so much anymore. And this is he belongs to us, and he is us in a lot of ways, for better and worse, warts and all, he is America, or at least America up till the present time. We have a lot of new voices in America. It's wonderful. It's great that, there's no monolithic voice of what America is, but Twain really does carry us from the mid-19th century all the way up, into the 20th century, and holds a real mirror up to who we are.
Richard, how much do we need some satire in 2026?
Oh, I keep telling myself, Mark Twain, George Carlin, where are you? Where are you? Give us the worst you got. Let's have it. We are definitely in need of satire. The thing about Twain that's so wonderful, though, is that even when he's challenging a particular point of view, whether it's about politics or religion or human nature or any of those things, he never does it from a position of talking down to the audience because he's the first one to admit his own frailties, how lazy he is, how ambitious, how greedy. He is America, contradictions and all. So that even when he's challenging you, he's still your friend. He's still like, look, I'm the same. We're the same here. We got to look at this, but this is human nature. So you never feel like you're being preached at. But he does have a bite, and it's really fun.
We are so excited you're coming out to Fort Worth. How much are
Me
you
too. I
looking
love
forward?
Fort Worth.
What do you love most about Fort Worth?
Well, I tell you, until I went there and played there with Mockingbird, what I love most about Fort Worth was when we come into New York, into Dallas to do a show, I would drive to Fort Worth to get to the Kimball Museum and the Amon Carter and the Contemporary Art Museum, because those are three of my favorite museums in the country. And they're pilgrimage sites for me. I never get tired of it. The Kimball is just a treasure. And I like going through the town, but then when we played in the town at Bass Hall, which is so great, and the audience was so smart and so warm and wonderful. Now I'm just thrilled to get back. I'm afraid I'm going to get back a little because I'm stuck in Fayetteville for a little while. I mean, we'll get there for the shows, but I was hoping to have an extra day to enjoy the town, but I'll take what I can get. I love Fort Worth.
Well, Mr. Thomas, please do not let the weather dampen your spirits. We
No,
cannot wait.
no, I'm
We
coming.
can.
I'm coming. I'm coming, and I'm bringing that white suit with me.
And I'm so happy that you are such a lover of Fort Worth. I'm a TCU alum, so we always
Oh,
like to
good.
hear.
Oh, I love it.
We tell people North Texas is much bigger than just Dallas. So, Mark Twain
Yeah.
tonight. Have a great show. We can't wait to welcome you to North Texas.
Thank you so much for inviting me. Take care. Bye bye.